It's a group effort. I mean, that was my attraction when I first started working in film, was just the idea that it's such a collaboration of different talents and people. Still to this day, that's what excites me about the filmmaking process.
I feel really good. The movie is the best experience I've ever had shooting a movie. I think it's incredibly personal. And at the same time, it's like sending your kid to school. You send it out into the world and pray for the best.
I have a long-standing relationship with Guillermo, and I know what his must-haves are now. I mean, I should by now. There's things that he's inclined towards, textures and painterliness, the play of light and dark. He's very much involved in fantasy and not following the rigors of reality and science. You know, he wants to push it as far as he can. And I think I compliment him as a collaborator in a big way, because I pay attention to the more historical aspects and leanings and more reality based. So I do a ton of research. I start with research. You know, it's that mix of fantasy and realism that gets us to a place that we're both happy with.
It's a very emotional movie, very full of new angles on the creature, new angles on all the characters that are revealing a lot of humanity.
Guillermo had a very specific notion of this creature and what the creature would look like. He wanted this creature to be beautiful and not to, you know, there are no bolts and big stitches in our creature. Played beautifully by Jacob Elordi. And so he worked with Mike Hill, our prosthetic designer, really closely. Like, one of the first people to start was Mike Hill, doing sketches and clay studies of what the creature would be. Here's the thing about the laboratory set. It was actually a compendium of about 8 different sets. Guillermo had decided that he wanted the lab to be in an abandoned water tower on the edge of a cliff. And so we built the base of the tower, and then in the studio we built a lobby set, Victor's quarters, the main lab. At the top of the tower we built a pinnacle. You know, he climbs up to the top of the lightning rod, classic Frankenstein. The lower crypt where the creature is kept, a chute where the creature escapes. And then we had to create these giant batteries. You know, every department in the show was involved in these battery towers, just to do and to make it look right and to put the layers on. I mean, the set dressers who did all the pipes and stuff, and then the scenic artists with the aging, and then special effects had to make smoke come out and dry ice, and they had to light up, and they had to look like they were antique glass. It was a team of people working for weeks, and then visual effects, of course, makes it all better. When we first started, we looked for an actual ship. You know, maybe there was a movie set ship. We quickly came to the conclusion that no, there's nothing we can find. And then it was like, well, we need a studio to put the ship in. And we couldn't find a studio space or a warehouse space that would be big enough. So then it was like, okay, we've got to build this outside. Let's just embrace that. And then it was like, let's put it in front of the studio on the parking lot. You look at the film, you go, oh, well, it's VFX. It's what it wasn't really. We actually built an entire ice field in the parking lot. So if you see the movie and you see the ship gets launched out into the Arctic ice floats, it's actually getting launched out into the Toronto Islands and downtown Toronto right behind it. And we had blue screens up. So that set extension, of course, was VFX and beautifully done. It was the longest movie I've ever been on, and I've taken this year off, which is a first for me, and been doing my own artwork and feeling really good about that. And I think that comes out of Frankenstein, because it was so creative. And I think Frankenstein sort of opened up an avenue of creativity for me that I had suppressed for a long time.